The 10 grocery mistakes most people make. Number one, making complicated meals. I think people have this impression that you have to make a Martha Stewart, Rachel Ray, whoever the gurus are still, type of a dinner every night for your family. That is just not true. For my family, I usually cook a meat, and then we have a vegetable that is usually just microwaved or cut up if it's raw, and then a starch, rice, French bread that's been toasted, or a baked potato or mashed potatoes, something like that. I don't eat, usually mashed potatoes is actually saved for special occasions. I don't make complicated meals. So what I'll do is I'll throw some sausage and cut up potatoes into the air fryer and cook those, and I'll zap a bag of vegetables in the microwave. We got dinner. Okay, I do not feel like cooking tonight, but I found 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of little pieces of sausage left in the refrigerator. Oh, my children. And a potato, and then some leftover chicken, and rice. So somehow we're gonna make dinner out of this. Hold on. Okay, so I got my sausages and my potato and a little bit of onion in here. We're going to air fry it. Okay, here we have our sausages and onions, potatoes, and here we have our bubble and squeak. This will be for Mike and I. This will be for the boys. There we go. Yum. Dinner! Sometimes I'll cut up an apple, cut up an orange, put that on a plate. I'll have rice and make some chicken curry. Yesterday's video on my other cooking channel, super easy recipes. The chicken curry took 10 minutes to make on the stovetop. The rice took 20 minutes. I had dinner in less than 20 minutes. And the best part is all of these meals are less than $10 for the entire family. That's feeding 4 to 6 people. The next thing is stop buying expensive meat. I know you love your salmon and I know you love your steak, but those are just way too expensive. Fish, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, if you can't afford them, you can't afford them. Buy chicken leg quarters instead, and those are half the price of a chicken breast. Now, if you can afford the chicken breast, that's fine. But a lot of people eat things like salmon and steak just because they feel like it. Well, I know you feel like that, but if you're spending $1,200 to $2,000 a month on your grocery bill or feeding your family, it's really not worth it if you're a stressed out, tired, working mom. The next thing people don't do is look at the ads and buy what's on sale and stockpile it. So last week, my sale ad had cheese for sale, had cheese on sale, so I stocked up, filled up my freezer with some cheese. Week before that, it was butter. I stocked up and got enough butter until the next holiday when it usually goes on sale. It usually goes on sale for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and then a couple of times in between there. Use something like our price book right here. You can keep track of the prices that your grocery store normally has, and then you'll know when it's a rock bottom price. So you just put the grocery store up here, and then right here I have the different foods. And you just put in the price of the 3 stores. So you'll know, well, this week at Safeway, it was 59 cents a pound for onions, let's say. But it was 99 cents a pound last week on sale at Ridley's. Well, I know that I'm not gonna buy, I don't change it every week. I just change it as it goes lower. So I just know that when Safeway has them for 59 cents, that's when I stock up. So keep something like our price book here. The link is in the description below, and that will help you keep track of prices. The next common mistake people make with their grocery budget is shopping every day. I honestly did not know this was a thing. I shop for my family personally about once a month. Yeah, I do. Now, we will fill in occasionally here and there, like we'll stop by after church and pick up something, but the majority of my big grocery shopping is done once a month. I don't even go once a week. But going every day is a huge grocery budget buster. I mean, huge grocery budget buster. That is probably one of the most expensive ways to buy groceries, is to go every day to the store. So I shop once a month. A lot of people will shop once a week. That's fine. But that leads me to my next tip. I don't make meal plans. I shop to replenish my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. I don't shop according to what we feel like eating. My next tip is we have a rotation of 10 meals for spring and summer and fall and winter. And so I just keep all of those in my pantry so that I just go to my pantry and just pick out what I have. So let's say I feel like green chili today, but I've run out of green chilies that are on sale. I'm not going to go buy green chilies at the grocery store until they go on sale again. I will just wait. So we'll eat something else for dinner instead. We'll have enchiladas or spaghetti or whatever. But I cook according to what's in my pantry and what needs to be used up now versus what we just feel like eating. If you need menu ideas, Dining on a Dime Cookbook, Volume 1, right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of menus, already pre-planned, easy. Most of these take less than 20 minutes prep time, or you can put them in the crock pot or in the oven before you leave for work. But a lot of them are 5 minutes prep time. They seriously are. So go check out our Dining on a Dime cookbooks, guys. It's on sale in the description below right now. That's one of the ways to save money on groceries, is to make easy meal plans that don't take a lot of time in the kitchen. So stop making your meals so complicated so that you're frustrated and you don't want to cook at all. The next tip is buying in bulk. Now, this is a huge grocery savings tip that a lot of people use. But if you don't use the items that you buy in bulk, stop buying in bulk. If you go to Costco and get 3-pound tub of peanut butter, but you don't use the entire thing before it goes bad, you're just wasting money. You're not saving money. So don't buy in bulk unless you actually know you're going to use it. My next tip is to buy in bulk. So I know that seems contradictory, but buy in bulk when you can of items that you use frequently, so that I know when green chilies go on sale for 69 cents a can here and they're regularly $1.09, I will stock up for 6 months worth of green chilies, which everyone says 6 months worth of green chilies, that's a lot. It's actually only like 10 cans for us, 10 or 15 cans. It's not that much. So I'll get 10 or 15 cans of green chili, put it in my stockpile, and then I just use the green chilies as I need them. Now, green chili is probably one of our top favorite meals. So I do use green chilies a lot for that. But even at that, I still only make it around twice a month. So for 6 months, that would be 12 cans of green chilies. The next one is stop eating junk food. Everyone complains that their kids eat all this junk food all the time. Well, stop buying it. I don't buy junk food for my kids. My other YouTube channel is a recipe channel, super easy recipes, and a lot of those are convenience, easy recipes that use a lot of convenience foods. So like packaged Oreos or M&Ms, that type of thing. Unless I am buying them for a video, I just don't buy them on a regular basis. Now, I do get my kids the store brand Oreos. What are they called? Twist and Shout at Walmart. Is that what they are? But I will buy one package to last them a week. So like if I do my monthly grocery, I'll buy 4 packages of cookies. That's it. That's all the prepackaged cookies you get. 1 bag of chips a week. When the chips are gone, they're gone. So we do buy some. But if we're just out of junk food, which we don't buy a lot of anyway, but if we're just out of junk food, I just don't go and buy it again. We eat what we have on hand. I'll make some homemade granola bars, which are basically just a glorified chocolate chip cookie with oatmeal, but they're a little bit healthier than some things. Or just some homemade oatmeal cookies, you know, something like that for a snack in between. So I'm not sitting here baking homemade cookies every single day. I do it a couple of times a month, and then we supplement with cookies from the store, but I have a limit. It's 3 to 4 packages a month. After that, they don't get any more. If they eat them all the first day, well, that's fine. They're just gonna have to wait until the next time. The next tip is probably the biggest mistake people make on their grocery budget, and it is not cooking at home. I sat and figured, after talking to someone I know, that they spend $2,800 a month to feed themselves. You're like, Tara, there's no way a family of 3 could spend $2,800 a month. Well, let me give you the breakdown. And here's the scenario. Working mom, the kids are saying, Mom, you're so stressed out. I wish you wouldn't be so stressed out all the time. Working mom hates to cook. I totally get it. But here's the thing. Mom is stressed out all the time. Her kids are telling her she's stressed out. I don't know if her husband's telling her she's stressed out, but you can tell she is stressed out all the time. But she hates to cook. So let me share these numbers with you. I don't know what this person earns for a living, but let's just say it's $40 an hour, okay? So let's say they make $40 an hour. That means they bring home $30 an hour after taxes. I'm not even including work expenses in this. I'm only including just the taxes, okay? They spend, now this is what they told me they spent, $75 for 3 of them to eat out for dinner. If they're frugal, they'll do it for $60. I don't know if this person is, but I suspect, because they hate to cook so much, that they're spending about $30 for 2 people, her and her husband, I assume, a day eating out for lunch. So $75 for dinner and $30 a day for lunch. That's $105 times 5 days a week, which is $2,100 a month. That means this mom is working 70 hours per month to pay for 10 meals a week or 40 meals a month. But here's the thing. They also buy groceries for the weekends and when they do cook. And from what I have seen and can guesstimate, I think it's probably around $700 a month for meals and snacks. So that's 23 additional hours that she works to pay for breakfast, snacks, and the weekend meals. $2,100 plus $700 is $2,800 each month. That is 93 hours this mom works every month just to feed her family. That is over 2.5 weeks worth of work that she works to feed her family. Now, if they would cut their grocery budget back and start cooking at home and spend $500 a month for a family of 3, that is 17 hours a month, just 1 hour over 2 days a month. So she's working 2.5 weeks right now, but she could be working 2 days a month. That is a huge amount. And people do not understand how much they are spending by eating out, grabbing snacks and lunches at the convenience stores, going for a quick dinner out. Most of my dinners are done in 20 minutes or less. I have a chronic illness. I am in pain pretty much 24/7. So to stand a long time cooking dinner, I'm not going to do it. I just refuse to do it. So most of my dinners are 20 minutes or less. So get you a list of dinners, write down 10 summer and spring, 10 fall and winter meals. Just do spring and summer right now. And then when fall comes, you can do your 10 for fall and keep those items in your pantry all the time. This is probably the number one mistake people make when grocery shopping and trying to cut their grocery budget. Keep those items on hand then you can make quick meals at home in less time it takes to sit through the drive-thru. And if you need some ideas for those meals, go check out these right here. Visit us at livingonadime.com, and we will see you guys next time.